What is up? Welcome back. So, if you are here from the last video, sorry about that light, that was my bad. So, if you were here from the last video, I mentioned that we broke the G-body already. And it's been quite a while since I've showed the underside of this bad boy. And I just want to let you know before I show you, this was after a couple test hits, finding out that nothing worked, and then slapping it together to go make a test hit just to wreck a motor. So it's not final. It was just kind of an experiment to see how far I needed things to be adjustable and stuff like that. So it's not final. It looks really rough, I'm not gonna lie. But it is functionable, and that's all that matters, right? Trailers don't win races, and paint jobs don't win races. So let's get into this thing and figure out what the hell I broke. It was something in the rear end. First off, we had to get rid of the shimmy shake in the ass end. So we put the X-brace in and then tied our sway bar into it, or our anti-roll bar. But our anti-roll bar is in there upside down. This lower should be up here, and those should be going down to axle tabs. But it is reversed because that's how I roll. I lined it up and I let go of the brake and something banged, and I don't know what it is, so we're gonna start by popping this cover. There's not a hole in it, so I'm not real sure what's going on with it, but there's a really, really loud hum. And the pinion bearing is still tight, so it's not that part of it. So that just leaves the inside of it. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of scared because, well, the Spider Gear carrier was already chunked out when the welds broke the first time from whoever welded them and broke them. And then I just filled them in with more weld. So I am super concerned what is inside here. But I am absolutely mind blown that there's not a hole in this thing. But let's get this baby off. Now, while I'm walking up to get the oil catch, I might as well explain to you that there's a coolant block somewhere, and this thing runs hot, so it goes into limp mode at about 230. But I've never been able to show you the bottom side quite like this, and I'm really impressed with how this thing turned out, minus the couple zip ties lacking, for being built laying on my back. This is how I did the exhaust. End exhaust. Mainly because I measured off this hole. Sometimes you gotta get a little bit crafty, but it's not impossible to build cars with a lack of tools. You just gotta have the drive to wanna do it. Yeah, I already don't like the look of that, but let's continue, huh? So I'm trying not to get covered in rear end oil, and here I am getting covered in rear end oil. But I just cracked this cover and a piece of metal fell into the pan. Alright, so now that I have lowered it down to eye level, and you can see absolutely everything is sparkly, that is not good. So we're gonna go ahead and roll this rear end over. And see if we can't find what came apart. So far it actually looks pretty good. What appears to have happened is the basket on the pinion bearing has broke. I'm gonna go ahead and get one of those coming. We're gonna get this thing going. I need to announce I am going to LS Fest East, which is in Bowling Green, Kentucky, September 8th through the 10th, and we are taking the G-body. We're gonna flush the whole entire system out so we can drive it around, and then before we go, I'm gonna order a new radiator for it. And then we'll get this fixed up in probably the next week or so, hopefully. And then it's pretty much ready to rip. I'll get a new set of drag radials for it before we go. And then after that, at the end of September, I'm not sure on the dates, but we are going to Ice Cream Cruise. And I'm gonna need a freaking semi-trailer to haul all my stuff down because I wanna bring it all. I wanna bring the Z down. I wanna bring the new secret car down that I haven't mentioned yet. You'll find out in due time. And I want to bring the G-body down. Unfortunately, the truck is going to be, it's a big project. And this one was supposed to fund most of that one. And unfortunately, due to the motor blowing up, essentially. So after I cracked that, it was out of the budget to get rid of the car because the profit wasn't in it. So now it's just a beater. And it's my little street strip car. It's not super fast, but it's pretty quick. and it's not even tuned yet. Like, it's on a factory Tahoe tune. It runs rich as hell because all the emissions and everything are deleted out of it. And I haven't been in to change the air-fuel ratio because I'm still learning how to tune. It is so complex. One of these days, I will have the laptop open. I will show you guys all the tabs and all the different functions and all that stuff in HP tuners. It's wild. I guess that's where we're gonna end the video because we found the problem and now we gotta finish getting it apart and get the part here. Next video, we will reveal the new car and we will start. Well, I don't know. That one needs some work too, actually. But we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm trying to get everything fixed so I can go enjoy everything and make videos with everything until something breaks. And then I can just go get the next one or whatever the case. And hopefully I can have one of them fixed before one of the other 2 or 3 are broken, preferably. But we're gonna see what happens. I don't have unlimited budget, so this is gonna be extremely hard. But that's kind of the way that I want this channel to go. I'm kind of overbuilding the cars on the channel a little bit. I'm still gonna do it because I love that truck and I want to document everything on it. And everything here on out will obviously need some work here or there, so I'll have to do something for content. But I would much rather go out and enjoy the cars and beat on the cars and thrash the cars and enjoy the cars, because that's what I got them for. If there was any questions at all about the LS swap on the G-Body, you can click through the playlist. I have a playlist of just the 83 Grand Prix. Otherwise, you can shoot a question in the comments and I would be more than happy to try to answer it to the best of my ability, or even make a video about it if it is a little bit complicated to try to type out. So I will see you guys in the next one.